What's going on, everybody? It's Neil from 2AF. Thanks for watching. And we just had somebody come in today. They had a pretty cool model. There's really nothing special about it, but for me, it was just kind of like, you know, a step back to like it was 13 years ago, I guess. I got this gun to the owner. He bought it in October of 2012, and man, that was during like some peak gun interest time. Stuff was flying off. It was hard to keep stuff in, and you know, Colt 6920, like I mentioned, there's really nothing special about it, but it is kind of like it sets the bar, you know. It's not a super high bar, but it is a solid bar. You know, you were either making guns that were as good or better than this, or you weren't. This was kind of the gun that everybody judged it by. And really what made me decide to do, like I wanted to do a video about it, is this specific model, if I'm not mistaken, and there's probably Colt experts out there who could correct some of the stuff I'm going to say. And please, feel free, leave a comment if something I say is wrong. You know, don't be a jerk about it. Or do, I don't care. But this was kind of when Colt changed. And it wasn't really, it was just some minor things. Kind of cool things though. Like if you hear people say like, man, I wonder when Colt stopped doing the marks on the bolt the way they did. Or I wonder when they stopped putting CMP on the barrels. Or when did they stop doing carry handles on the guns and they started coming with Magpul rear sights. And when did they stop coming with two 20-round GI mags and now they come with a PMag? Well, this was the model. Most stuff after this was in that newer configuration. They didn't have side sling swivels anymore. You know, we'll talk about the marking. You hear people ask about, you know, the chalky Colt grips. Well, this was them. You know, you can kind of see how it's got that chalky look to it. It's really no big deal. You just put some oil on it and it's better. Roll marks instead of laser marks now. Like I said, this was the Colt carry handle. I have seen very, very few C-marked carry handles. And this one doesn't have one of those. Most of them did it. You can still see this has the white lithium grease still on it. This gun has been in the guy's closets literally since he bought it in October 2012. This is probably one of the first times it's been out of the box and bag since then. You know, C-marked upper with, there's a keyhole forge mark. That's no big deal, but you got the C-marked upper on there. You know, they've got, this is that bolt I was just telling you about. They had the heavier C stamp in there, which was really easy to see. They used to put these white marks on the bottom. I don't even really know what those were for. I'm sure that just meant it was checked for something. The CMP on the marking on the bolt itself. Also the prefix to the serial number. This was one of the few that they, or one of the last ones they did with the LE prefix on there. C stamp on the bolt, on the barrel. So a lot of the stuff you're getting today from Colt is the same. It just doesn't have those markings or the same markings that people look for. And if you kind of wondered when did that go away, well, this was it. The bag that it came in has that date on it. Again, that's October 2012. That's right around the time the guy got it. Same thing. Same mark on the bag. This is still a sealed bag of accessories with the same date on it, 10/12. Two 20-round mags. You've got a QD swivel in there. Your Colt manual, GI style sling. Inside this bag is a sectional GI cleaning rod, cleaning brush, etc. And that bag of accessories, still sealed. So just kind of a cool model. If you wondered when Colt stopped doing some of that stuff, this is when that was. So happy to see it. Yeah, this is a short period of time where the Colts came with these Rogers stock. The Rogers Precision stock, you can see it's marked there, Rogers Super stock. And then even for the short time that they came with these stocks, not all of the stocks had the Colt Defense marking on them. But luckily for us, this one that came in did have that. So that's all I got for you today. If you want to check out more details about it, just head on over to 2af.com. Look up 2012 era Colt 6920. It'll come up. While you're there, get signed up for email notifications. That is really the best way to keep an idea of stuff like this and other stuff that's coming in, what kind of stuff's going out, and what's going on around the warehouse here. If I can help with anything, always be in touch. Neil at 2af.com. Call or text 904-593-6922. Or just reach out on any of these social media platforms or YouTube or whatever it is. I'm always happy to help. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching.